Good morning, sir.
Where are you from, Shaswini?
I'm from Hyderabad, so I stay in Hyderabad.
Okay, you told already, I think.
Yes.
Did you?
Yes, sir.
What are the other subjects now going on? What are the other classes going on? What are you learning?
We have many three other classes apart from this thing. Business mathematics, business economics, and business communication skills, which you are taking now. And
What are you learning in business mathematics?
right now we are doing matrices, sir.
Okay. Then what is the next subject you said?
Business economics,
What are you learning there?
demand and supply analysis, sir.
Okay. Then
POM, principles of management. We are doing POM principles.
what is principles of management?
Planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling.
You have to control.
No, sir.
Uh, Controlling is management. Once upon a time, controlling was management. That was long back. Accounts controller was the designation given to accounts people. Then that designation changed to accounts manager. What is controlling? Given some budget, don't spend everything, start only spending little so that you can save something for next year. That is controlling. Controlled environment. So, like conjuice, don't spend. But then people realized that is not what to be done. They call it as management. Given resources, manage it well. Suppose I have sufficient food available for 10 people and 15 people came. What do I do? Manage it. Add more water in sambar. Make the idli size smaller. Somehow manage it. But then the course which you are doing is administration. Administration is not managing, not controlling. You have to pull resources. If you have food only for 10 people and 15 people came, go and collect it from somewhere. Administration is pulling resources. Do you understand these differences? I don't see any one of you as students. That's my problem. I see all of you are grown up individuals who are into graduation, who are all officers, you are all business people, you are a politician, you are managing a big company, and therefore you are grown up. So you should dialogue casually. Don't behave like a plus one, plus two students even now. You must change your style. Grow up. When you feel that your age is not what you are in now, increase your age by 10 years and speak. If you're in 17 years now, probably yes, yeah. 17 to 18, that may be your average age. If you join for BBA soon after your plus one, plus two. But don't behave like a 17, 18-year-old child. Behave like 28-year-old adolescent, youth, elderly person. So I'm sure you will have the feel of behaving casual, talking casual. I have not seen anybody putting your every day. I have to type in this, enter your 3-digit on the chat. Yeah, only thing I think that is why I'm saying all of you are behaving like children. Only when instruction comes, you do it. That shouldn't happen. So it's 9 o'clock. So I was just telling all of you should change your style and behave like a grown-up person, and increase your age by maybe 10 years or 15 years, so that the way you speak, the way you talk, the way you behave, the way you interact, all that will change. At home, in society, in the office, in the college, wherever you are. You are all going to be professionals. BBA is a good degree. You should have both emotional and intelligent, balanced situation where you look at life, look at learning also more matured. I was so happy yesterday you created a group but I'm unhappy that many of you are online, but only very few are active in answering. And I'm sure most of the questions what we did or what answers which I gave also posted in the group, because I saw the people who are on online when I'm taking class probably is 50 or 60, who are answering questions in the examination is around average is 50, but in the group I am seeing 70 people. So I thought maybe those 20 who missed will get an opportunity to look at those questions, and then similar questions you can practice. I was picking up some questions from here and there so that you get a flavor of mathematics, mathematical communication. That is what logical reasoning, analytical skill. The statements which comes in mathematics is not the statements which you see in English. There are a lot of difference in statement in English and statements in mathematics. If somebody appreciate, it's a beautiful flower, there is no mathematics inside that. But I'm sure a train runs with a speed, immediately mathematics comes. So how do you convert those sentences, the statements, into mathematical equations? Such statements which has got some numbers, logic, some derivation out of it. Maybe you understand it as a problem which needs to be attended to, solve. That makes it much more careful. And when I say it's a box, it doesn't make a difference whether it is open or closed. But in mathematics, when you say it's an open box, immediately you must know that there are a number of faces is only 5. The 6th face is open, but there is an inner face. Therefore, the total number of faces becomes 10. So one small statement gives you a lot of idea. That is what mathematical communication. So if you have the mind of mathematician, I'm sure you will start appreciating things. So that's why I'm probably not showing you a lot of PowerPoint presentation, figures, numbers. You must be able to listen to me and then make figures and pictures out of it and make conclusions out of it. Then you have the skill of mathematics. I want all of you to make a 10 column by 10 row. I heard you are learning mathematics in matrices in the business mathematics class. So I'm sure, can you make a 10 by 10 matrix column row like a table? You are ready with that? Do it fast. 10 by 10 column row. 10 by 10 column row. Done? Somebody can show me that here. If your video is working and you are presentable. At least the note once it is ready, so that I know, yeah, you have done it the way I wanted, so that I can correct in case required. Just show that if you can. Someone, maybe the smartest. Let me see who is the smartest. Ten by 10. I don't want very that you can do with the scale and measurement and all later. But in the, it's like a rough note. Will you be able to show? Somebody? Tikau. Somebody is making sound. Anybody there who can show me?
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt you.
Pardon? Akash?
Can you please repeat the question for once again?
I just wanted you to make a 10 by 10 rows and column, like a table. 10 rows, 10 columns, a table. Can you just draw that and then show me? Yeah, this is it is.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, done.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm done with my work.
Yeah, just show me a little more clear. Did you use? Yeah. Good. Wonderful. That's good enough. You could use, if it is a lined paper, you could use the lines as 10, and then if you're not too confused, you don't want to divide that. I'm not asking you to make it a square, it could be rectangle, doesn't matter. Each matrix can be. So there are rows and columns, you understand that, right? And you have columns vertical, yeah, and rows. So you can put a number from 1 to 10 in the first top row. So 1 to 10 will become in the first row, correct? Yeah. Yeah, I can see you, but not your notebook. Yeah, Sai, I am seeing horizon. The whole universe I can see, but not your notebook. I think there is some problem in the camera. Forget about it. No problem. I know you have done it.
No, sir.
Yeah, good.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
Fine, good. I'm sure most of you must have started drawing line on the left and then started to putting at the end. See,
Yes.
what is mathematical logic, I'll tell you. Yeah, many people did it. Very good. I just wanted to tell you, how did you do that is the question which I'm asking. Assume that I ask you to draw 12, 18, 20 columns and rows. What you should do is draw center line and then put it, make your paper into 4 pieces. So that means you are drawing a center line and the place, so that the whole page is with you. Divide it into 4 quadrants. So assume I ask you to make 12 number of rows and 12 number of columns. So now you know one small quadrant, the first quadrant, the 1/4 of the page, you have to draw another 6 there. Otherwise measurement becomes difficult for you. Assume I asked you to draw 4 rows and 4 columns. First thing, center midline you draw vertically down, horizontally 1 line, and then divide that into another 2 pieces. Assume if I ask you to make 20 rows and 20 columns, you may not know whether you are able to draw 20. So what generally happens to people, but those people who have shown beautiful equal distance, some people, what do? They started drawing lines, and then see at the end you get less space, and then you make it smaller columns or rows. That happens because you are not planning. So when I ask you to draw this in a place, the way you draw rows and columns will tell you whether you are a person who is planning everything in life or you are very casual. You know how the communication comes? I'm able to visualize, look at you as a person, whether you are a person who is good in planning. Then I can pick you up. Yeah, you are a good person who knows logic. These are all simple exercise, but lot of big conclusions comes out of it. So this can be a test for somebody. I'll ask you to take a paper, make 8 rows and 8 columns. So if you are brilliant, what you will do? You will draw a center line, and then divide that into again center and center. So you get first 4 columns, the 2 rows and 2 columns. Then again when you divide, the 2 will become 4 and then 8, then 16. But assume somebody asks you to do it 10. You make it 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 9, and then maybe some small piece for 10. That is up to you. How are you going to split it and manipulate? But there is a planning which you do. The planning can be different. But somebody can do without a plan, somebody can do with the plan. Okay, now you have written 1, 2, 3, etc. up to 10. Have you done it? Then the next row under 1 will become 11. Next row under 11 will become 21, 31, 41, 51, 61, 71, 81, 91. That's enough. Inner numbers you don't have to write. Up to that you can write. And the last row you can write. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Done? 100. And the last column also you can write. You have written 10 on the top, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. You have written. Inside you don't have to fill it up, but easily you can locate and then say, where is 45? Immediately you can locate it. That number is 45, right? If you want, you can write 45, 55, 65, something in the center, so that easy to locate. So this is, assume somebody asks you to put a rows and columns and 1 to 100. A smart person immediately will do using his logic without wasting much time. So you have a table, 10 column, 10 row, 1 to 100. My idea is not to teach you how to draw table and all that. I want to tell you some specific numbers. Do you know prime numbers? Anybody who knows what is prime number? Come out and speak.
So,
Who is
which
that?
have got only 2 factors.
Yeah. Whenever you speak, first tell I am. So
Okay, sir, sorry.
yeah, not for me. I know I can see you, but there may be many people who don't know, no? But this is one method for you colleagues to understand each other. Yeah.
Good morning, doctor. Good morning, everyone. This is Alka. So, a prime number is any number which have got only 2 factors, the number itself and another, and 1.
So 1 is a prime number or not?
No, sir.
Why?
It's a
The
unique number.
condition what you said, the number itself and 1 you said.
Yes, sir.
Therefore 1 is a prime number as per your definition now.
No, sir. It's unique number.
Yeah. So 1 is not a prime number. Can all of you round the prime numbers? Tell me which are the prime numbers. One number only you should tell. Next person should tell the next number. So Alka has got a chance to tell. Which is the first prime number? From 1 to 100. 2 is a prime number. Next one. Next prime number. Somebody fast.
4.
No. Sai. Kick yourself. You are wrong, Sai. Yeah. Smriti 3 is. Yeah. 5 is a prime. 7 is a prime. Yeah.
9.
11, 9 is not. Again, Sai, you are wrong. Sai, 9 is not a prime number because 9 has got divisions. 3 is a division.
Yes. Sorry.
So,
17.
yeah, 13. After 11, 13, 17.
19.
Don't say somebody is telling 20. No, 19 is a prime number.
23.
23 is a prime number.
27.
27 is wrong. You have 27, 3, 9, all are divisions. 29.
31.
31, yeah, fine.
37.
37, yeah.
41.
41.
41, yeah.
43.
43.
47.
No, wait, yeah. 47 is there. Before 59, you have 47.
Not 41.
51 is wrong.
53.
53 is correct. Yeah, 53 is correct.
59.
59 is correct.
61.
61 is correct.
67.
63 is wrong. 67 is correct.
73.
69 is wrong. 69 is wrong. 69 is wrong.
73.
Before 73, there is one more number. 71.
71.
Yeah, 73.
71.
77 is wrong. 77 is wrong. 7 is a division. 11 is a division. 79 is correct. Then
83.
83. 89 is correct. Then 97 is correct. Finished. Now did you draw, circled or written these numbers in your table? If not, do it very fast. You will see a beautiful structure in your table. That's a beautiful style, beautiful structure, from which you don't have to by heart. Without looking, I am able to tell these numbers because the table is in front of me. I am visualizing. This will help you a lot. Understand, visualize, communicate mathematics. Are you able to see that numbers in front of you? The table is ready.
Yes, sir.
Now you first see the first column. 1 is not a prime, 11 is a prime. Then 21 is not a prime. 31, 41 is a prime. 51 is not a prime. 61, 71 is not a prime. So 2 primes and 1 gap. 31, 41, 61, 71. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now in the second column, 2 is a prime.
Only 2.
Rest of them are not prime. Then third column, 3, 13, 23, 43, 53, 73, 83.
Yes.
Only 33, 63, 93 are not prime.
Next column.
Are you able to see this? Are you able to understand? Are you able to see? I am sure you must have started learning mathematics, prime number in your childhood in younger classes. But have anybody shown you picture like this in front of you?
No.
Did you able to visualize? Are you able to visualize and enjoy, my dear?
Yes, sir. Now
This is,
it is really enjoyable.
yeah, this is what is, you don't have to by heart, you don't have to do division. The next column, 6, all of them are not prime. 4,
No prime number at
see,
all.
4, 6, 8, 10. That column never can be prime. 7, 17, 37, 47, 67, 97. 2 prime, 1 gap. 2 prime, 1 gap. The last 2 gaps, 1 prime. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Then 8th column, no prime. 10th column, no prime. 9th column, 9, 29, 59, 79, 89. 2 gap, 1. So now you learned prime numbers in a tricky fashion.
Yes.
Is it mathematics interesting or not?
Yes.
Mathematics has got some pattern. If you understand that pattern, you will enjoy. If you don't understand that pattern, no, it will take lot of time for you. Are you getting? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let us look at, tell me somebody, what is did you understand prime number now? No confusion anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You can do something more based on your interest. You can create much more bigger table. But this, for this smaller class, this is good enough. Yeah. Now what is a composite number? Anybody?
The numbers which have more than more factors, like 1 itself and other factors. And one
More than
composite number.
one factor.
Okay. Is one,
Two factors, sir.
one,
More than 2 factors.
okay. Is
Teaser.
1 is a composite number?
No. It's
Two.
a it's,
2?
1 is actually called as co-prime.
No, sir.
2 is a composite number?
No. No.
3 is a
No,
composite
sir.
number?
No.
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 Okay, now can you mark, then the rest, here composite numbers will be more, non-composite will be less, right?
Yes.
In the same table,
Prime or less.
yeah, in the same table, if you have marked all the prime numbers with a round or something, now, or you have not only written those numbers, now you can make a different star or maybe triangle or square or whatever style you want. Yeah. Okay. Now you mark all the non-composite numbers.
Up to 100, sir.
Yeah, up to 100. In the same table you can do it. Use some other color pencil or maybe some other pen or maybe something else. Now you will realize 1 is not, so 1 you are marking, 2 you are marking, 3 you are marking. Then next number?
4.
No, 4 is composite. Sai,
Yes.
when I see you,
Composite only, no, sir, you're asking.
I want non-composite to mark because composite is more number. Then I will not.
Composite you have to mark.
Yeah, leave composite numbers. 4 is a composite number, so don't mark.
Yes, sir.
5 is yeah, 5.
You have to mark.
Then
7
5.
you have to mark.
Then 7 you have to mark. Then
11,
11.
11,
13,
13,
Basically,
17,
nothing else.
19,
19,
23.
23,
29.
29,
Prime number itself. Nothing else.
31,
37. Non-composite.
37, 41,
43.
43, 47,
50.
53, 59, 61, 67,
71.
71,
73,
73,
79.
79.
83, 89, 97.
Okay.
97.
Now what do you understand?
Non-composite itself for prime.
All prime numbers are non-composite.
Anything else?
There are less numbers.
Now we identified some numbers and some columns and some rows. Is it not more understandable?
Yes, sir.
So you understood what is composite, what is prime number, right?
Yes.
Where is the difference? Is there any difference?
No.
Understanding factor.
Any composite is non-prime or any non-prime is composite for you?
All composite numbers.
Yeah, good. Wonderful. So you understood what is composite, what is prime number, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So is it, am I communicating what I want to communicate to you in a different style?
Yeah.
So a good communicator is one who is having creativity. Understood? If I list you and then tell you all these numbers are prime, by give you definition, you may not be able to appreciate, you may not be able to enjoy. So what is communication? Communication is not giving ideas. Communication is what makes you to think and create an understanding inside you. That could be statements. So you will learn a lot of different type of statements, indefinite statement. Okay, now let me tell you another, we have got, yeah, half of the time is over. It so goes very fast. Is your all classes goes very fast like this or it's?
Yes, sir. Every class.
Yes, sir.
Good, wonderful. That means you are enjoying. Do you know what is modulo, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication modulo means?
Partners.
Modulo. Have you heard this modulo word?
No, sir.
Okay, assume if I say modulo 5, addition modulo 5, the number 21. Addition modulo 5 means, or multiplication modulo 5 is also same. If you add or multiply some number, which is the number given, say 21, and modulo 5 is what is asked. The remainder after multiplication, addition is also multiplication only, right? You add 4 times, multiply by 4. So addition or multiplication modulo 5 means the remainder is 1 for 21. For 22, remainder is 2. So when you do a modulo operation, whatever is the balance which comes, that number becomes the modulo number. You understood? So what is the addition or multiplication modulo 4 for the number 5? I want 1. Wonderful. Because the balance after multiplying, or that means either you subtract or divide, the balance will become 1. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all these modulo is modulo. Modulo is an operation in mathematics. You never heard about this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah, this is a beautiful mathematics. Wherein what you can do is either subtract, add, division, multiplication, whatever you do, whatever balance which you get, that is called modulo. Okay. So what is the modulo for the number 17?
1.
1. Beautiful. That's it. So to make you understand this, probably I will. Yeah.
I didn't understand how it is 1, like 17, 4.
Because 16 is a multiple of 4.
Yeah.
So 17 minus 16, 1.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what is the modulo
Yes, sir.
7 for the number 9?
2.
2. Wonderful. What is modulo 7 for the number 28?
4, sir. 0.
0. 0.
sir.
0. 28 is a multiple of 7.
So 0.
4, sir.
You understood?
Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful concept. Now with this concept I will give you something which you can use it daily and then make your friends, relatives, younger brothers and sisters at home thrilling that yeah, you invented something and it's great. You want that?
Sir,
Yeah.
excuse me, sir.
Hmm.
I'm Kavya.
Yeah, tell me, Kavya.
So, what is the difference between the reminder and the modular?
See, the
I feel
actually there is no difference, but mathematically we call that as modulo. Modulo 7, modulo 5, modulo 3. So you don't have to explain. Either the remainder comes only when you divide.
yes.
Here, either add, multiply, divide, subtract, everything it is one and the same.
Okay, okay.
Addition modulo, multiplication modulo, that is the common word used. So practically when you understand, it is remainder when it comes to multiplication. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank
You now what you should do is when you get it, I don't know how many of you have written the word modulo, and then you must go and search and Google and then find out the definition, etc., 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 and all. I am not going to give you notes on this. If you want, I can give it. Take a fixed positive integer like that. I have to define and then tell you that, which I don't want to do that. Okay. The remainder, that is the sum product of whatever you do, is an integer. That integer which you call is as modulo. And whenever you say remainder, you don't have anything to say, but when you say modulo, it has to end with another number. Modulo 5, modulo 7. That's good enough now. So when I say modulo 7, what is the modulo 7 for 22?
1, sir.
1. Beautiful. See how brilliant my children are. Yeah. You are not somebody who has to study this. You are all have to go much higher, faster. Okay, I will give you a wonderful application which will make you to understand this modulo plus a useful activity at home. I will give you, now we are in November, right? Another less than 50 days you are in 2021.
Yes.
What do you give to somebody else when you get a new year?
Resolution.
Now resolution, chocolates. But as mathematician, what do I give you? No, I give a calendar.
Homework.
I will give you calendar.
Expected, sir.
Okay.
So I am going to give you a calendar. 2021 calendar is with you now. Okay. So in your notebook, can you write January, February? Don't write the whole thing. J, F, M, A, M, J, J, A, S, O, N, D. Am I fast enough?
No, doctor, it's all.
Understood? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Did you write it? Did you write it in a line on the top?
Yes, doctor. Yes, sir.
So you have how many? How many months in a year?
12.
12 months are 12 months are there, right? But don't write it continuously. What do? Is you cut that. But generally when we talk about month what we do is first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. You do like that, right? So what is the first quarter? January, February, March is the first quarter. Make it as a bunch. JFM. And then little gap. AMJ. Then little gap, 2-letter gap. Then JAS, JAS. 2-letter gap. OND. Did you do that?
Yes, doctor.
Wonderful. Now below J, F, M, you are going to write 400. J stands for 4 or 4 stands for J, 0 stands for F, 0 stands for M. So did you get a number 400?
Please tell me once, sir.
JFM. Below that you write 400. 400. So January 4, February 0, March 0. Did you get?
Yes, doctor. Yes, sir.
Then AMJ you are writing 351. I have to refer now. Without referring I cannot tell. So I am doing some magic now. I have to take 2021 calendar. I don't remember whole thing, and if at all if I remember, I don't want to make mistakes in front of my students. I was looking at the wrong calendar. Yeah, this is right. So 400, 351. So April is 3, May 5, June 1. Do you agree? Now if you can by heart 12 numbers, the calendar is in front of you or not?
Friday. Yes, sir, it is.
Simple?
Yes.
Is mathematics interesting and then joyful?
Yes, doctor.
Does it make you happy to understand mathematics in a much better fashion?
Yes, sir.
That's what you should do. What you should do is, whenever you learn something, immediately make use of that. Modulo 7. So we made an application of Modulo 7 now. That gives a clear picture, and then you practice. You can tell somebody else, what did you learn? I'm sure you will never forget this in your life. When you learn something, what should happen? It should get imprinted not in the buddhi, but not in your manas. Oh, this is something beautiful. When you learn anything that makes you happy, beautiful, I'm sure you will never forget it. Now, you learned the formula a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. Did I tell you where is it applied?
No, sir.
Okay, let me give you one problem. 34 multiply 46. Multiply 46.
1564. 1564.
How did you get? Is my question.
40 minus 6 multiplied by 40 plus 6.
40 minus 6 multiplied by 40 plus 6. 40 square minus 36. You understood? So what you should do is keep on using lot of applications like this, and then start appreciating the formulas which you learn in mathematics. That makes you very simple. Now you have 10 minutes to go. As usual, I have got what? A Google form which you will have to fill up very fast.
Okay, doctor.
It's already given in chat box. Exactly 9:40. You have 10 minutes, but it requires less than 5 minutes. If you can, but don't repeatedly. I saw many people will give it 3 times, 2 times and all that. I am looking at everyone's answer sheet. I am seeing 3 times somebody submitted yesterday.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me better.
Sir, we gave prime numbers, sir.
Don't ask all this. You just do what best you can do. Sai,
I don't understand the question.
yeah, just that is what understanding that question is. What is the question itself?
Okay, sir.
Understanding the question is the question.